Coming up on Mountain News this morning, deputies with the sheriff's office are looking for a white Chevy Impala after the person driving it struck a police cruiser on I-75. And several thousand Boeing workers are on strike at manufacturing plants in the Midwest, where the company makes military aircraft and weapons.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning and a happy Tuesday to you, Mountain family. I'm Amelia Lee here with you on this August 5th. We're at 6:01 this morning, and it is a time for our check of the weather with meteorologist Megan Dusmall. It's hot out. Not that foggy, which has been kind of a nice break, at least for me, but who knows, the fog could be everywhere else except near my apartment.
No, we are on a calmer day in terms of the fog. There's the good news this morning. And those temperatures as you're starting off your day aren't too bad. We're looking mainly in those 60s, seeing some 70s popping out. Harlan 70 degrees, same with Moorhead, 72 in Somerset and 71 in Monticello. This afternoon, though, we are looking at a mixture of the low to mid 80s, seeing some 70s as the high as you're traveling towards Wise and Clintwood. And for those rain chances, we are watching a little bit of rain moving through the region. This morning, we'll continue to see those rain chances throughout the day. And in terms of the rest of your day, here's what you need to know. We're looking at a mixture of mostly cloudy skies. High temperatures for the day will be around 4 o'clock. Again, seeing those slight chances for showers, especially for our western counties as we're heading into the afternoon and evening hours. Amelia.
The hunt continues for a suspect accused of shooting and killing 4 people at a bar in Montana. It happened last Friday in the city of Anaconda. Police say Michael Paul Brown is still on the run after he reportedly walked into the Owl Bar and opened fire before leaving the scene. Police say they found Brand's vehicle, a Ford F-150, but he was nowhere to be found at that point. In Madison County, deputies with the sheriff's office are looking for a white Chevy Impala after the person driving it hit a police cruiser on I-75. Deputy Michael Stotts says he was on his way back from Lexington when he saw a damaged cruiser on the shoulder between mile marker 88 and 90. He says the sedan was driving on the inside of the construction barrels when a deputy monitoring the construction zone attempted to stop the car. Stotts says folks need to slow down when they see those orange cones.
They're there for a reason, and the biggest part is safety. Not only do you have grooved pavement and milled asphalt in those locations, you also have workers present. So they're there for the safety of the workers and the motorists.
Deputy Stott says anyone who goes around the construction barriers will be cited and could face criminal charges. A man is dead after a side-by-side crash in Knott County. KSP troopers responded to that crash just before 3 o'clock on Saturday on Starfire Hall Road in the Talcum area. During their investigation, troopers say Michael Miller lost control of the side-by-side he was operating before it overturned. He was thrown from his side-by-side, sustaining fatal injuries. He was pronounced dead at the scene by officials with the Knott County Coroner's Office. In Knox County, a man appeared in court in connection with a murder case. Brian Smith was charged with murder in connection with the death of Shelby McIntyre. That incident happening back in 2023 when Knox County Sheriff deputies say they found McIntyre dead inside a home in the Gray community. KSP troopers say Smith shot McIntyre and drove away from the scene before he was later arrested. A pretrial conference for Smith was scheduled for August 22nd. Last night, community members in Laurel County sat through yet another heated London City Council meeting. Madison Carmouche was there and explains the unfinished outcome.
We have adjourned the meeting. The chair has the ability to adjourn. We have adjourned. That is KRS 2.
Monday's regularly scheduled London City Council meeting ended in Mayor Randall Weddle adjourning the meeting and swiftly walking out of the building. At the beginning of the meeting, Councilman Anthony Ortega moved to amend the agenda. This meeting's amended agenda included:
this is the intention of the London City Council to present Mayor Randall Weddle notice of charges to be considered at a public hearing where the London City Council will consider his removal from office pursuant to KRS 83A 0409.
The council informed Mayor Weddle of the 14 counts charging him with misconduct that would be presented at a public hearing. A 5-1 council vote followed, but now there are questions on if it passed.
My name is TJ Roberts. I've been retained by the City Council to assist Conrad on this matter. So KRSD
Attorney TJ Roberts was retained by the City Council to assist Attorney Conrad Cessna in representing the council.
It passed. It requires unanimity to convict Mayor Weddle of any of these counts, but in terms of the resolution, it requires a simple majority.
But on the other side of the doors were people still holding out hope for justice for Doug Harless, who was shot and killed by London police officers at his Laurel County home nearly 8 months ago.
The problem is that there's two things going on in this town now. There's us fighting for justice for Doug, but there's also a lot of other corrupt, bad things that are getting brought up, and those have to be addressed as well. And I'm all for those getting addressed. I just wish that Doug Harless would also get addressed.
The city attorney, Larry Bryson, recommended the city council's lawyers continue to discuss before making a final determination if the motion for the removal hearing can pass with just a 5-1 majority. In London, Madison Carmouche, WYMT Mountain News.
We did reach out to Mayor Weddle for a statement. He said he would share a comment, but we have not yet received it. This morning, dozens of Texas Democrats are still hunkering down in states like Illinois, Massachusetts, and New York, despite Governor Greg Abbott's orders to have them arrested. The Democratic state lawmakers fled over the weekend to block a vote on red-drawn congressional maps that would allow Texas Republicans to pick up more seats in the U.S. House of Representatives. The Texas House also approved civil arrest warrants for the dozens of Democrats who fled, though Texas law enforcement do not have jurisdiction outside of the state to force their return.
We're going to fight fire with fire.
It don't matter if they're Democrat or Republican. Come together.
The slowdown in the Texas legislature has also stalled relief bills for communities hit hard by last month's deadly floods. Flood victims are urging lawmakers to put people before party politics. The current Texas special legislative session is slated to end in 2 weeks. Several thousand Boeing workers are on strike at 3 manufacturing plants in the Midwest, where the company makes military aircraft and weapons. The strike started early yesterday at Boeing facilities in St. Louis and St. Charles, Missouri, as well as a site in Illinois. More than 3,000 local members of the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers voted to reject a modified labor agreement that included a 20% wage increase over 4 years and contract ratification bonuses. Meanwhile, workers on the picket line say they'll wait for a better offer.
I will be out here on my shift every day until the new contract is offered and we ratify a new one. I am betting that this is going to be a long strike. It's nerve-wracking because I don't know where my income's going to come in for the time being. I mean, some of us are going to have to go find second jobs.
Last year, more than 30,000 Boeing workers who assemble jetliners walked off the job for close to 8 weeks. Last week, Boeing reported that its second quarter revenue improved and its losses narrowed. The U.S. government will soon stop sending out paper checks for federal payments. That includes to Social Security beneficiaries. It's part of an effort to fully modernize federal benefits, payments, save money, and fight financial fraud. More than 500,000 recipients, less than 1%, need to choose another way to receive their Social Security benefits. It starts September 30th. If you still need to receive a paper check, you can request a waiver. You can apply for a waiver at the website godirect.gov.
We are still watching some of that rain moving through the region this morning. Here's a look at live pinpoint Doppler radar. As you can see, still seeing some scattered showers for both Wayne County and Pulaski County. Moving more towards the east, we do have some showers popping up in Harlan County, Letcher County, Pike County, as well as 3 of our 4 Virginia counties, Wise, Dickinson, and Buchanan. And we're still holding on to that rain in both Mingo and Logan County, West Virginia. Temperatures right now, though, are sitting in those 60s, seeing 70 degrees as you travel more to the west. And for those high temperatures of the day, we're looking at a mixture of the low to mid 80s, so it's going to be a relatively cooler day to what you would expect this time of year, especially for our Virginia counties, sitting in the mid 70s in Wise to upper 70s Clintonwood. And we'll have the hottest part of the day around that 4 o'clock time frame, looking at a mixture of cloudy skies to mostly cloudy skies, and again, slight chances for showers and storms throughout the day. Amelia.
Thanks so much for joining us on Mountain News this morning at 6:10. With the expansion of artificial intelligence and its enhanced capabilities, there's a possibility it could change your job. We've got the details.
Here to come in.